I've had a look around this place, and I think you did your very best.
Oh, thank you.
My favourite detail is the original wooden rail running all the way up, tying the whole place together. That's just so lovely.
Thank you.
Let's talk money. This house was bought, and I have to say at the time it seemed like a lot of money to me, for £60,000. Looking around now, you go, is that all? Yeah. You were then set a budget of £15,000. Now, you did rather wander over that.
Did we?
Yes. Just shy of £5,000 over it.
I actually, OK, it's more than you gave us, but I think we still feel quite proud for that, actually, because, sorry, you know, it was a hell of a lot of work.
Well, that's me told. You stand up for yourself.
Well, I think, yeah.
But that's where we are.
Yeah.
So overall, you spent renovation. You spent just under £20,000. Now let's go through some other figures.
OK.
So the big one on this house, and it's one to look out at auction, is a whopping buyer's premium of nearly £6,000. Then add on £23,037 for everything else, which includes the interest on the loan to buy the place.
Put it all together, because this is the real world.
Yeah, it's a lot of money.
Put it all together, we end up with costs of £108,990. Anything above that is in your pocket. This house sold for £139,995.
Oh, yay! Brilliant!
Literally.
Bang on.
For the asking price.
Oh, fantastic.
Better news than that. It's a cash buyer. They're local, they know exactly what they want, and they want this house. They wanted it immediately, OK?
Wonderful.
So I wish the Grant was here with us now,
Oh,
because
it's
you've
been
done
amazing.
such an amazing job. You've been such a good team. You've complimented you all the way through. That means that you have made a profit, and I am going to tell you right now, when I first gave you the keys to this house, I had my doubts.
Yeah.
Okay? You've overcome them. You've overcome that location by the work you've done here, and it means that you made a profit of £31,005. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
This house was bought auction, as you know, for £75,000. We gave you a budget of £17,500, and you actually spent £13,685. So you came under budget, as expected, but that's really, really good. I think you two should give each other a high five for that alone, because it's a big achievement to come under budget. It just means that you focused on the numbers and you were committed to trying to make a profit, which is always really, really good. How did you guys manage to come under budget?
Well, we actually haven't paid any trade to be here at all. Dad's been a massive help with all the plastering work and the electrics he's done himself. And we've tried to just do everything we can ourselves and sell some of the stuff from the house, you know, like the tiles and stuff.
Yeah. We also had to spend £6,000 in auction fees, and the council tax and utility bills came out to £1,083. Once you add in the survey, insurance, solicitor and estate agent fees, as well as the interest on that bridging loan, it all adds up to £22,194. That comes in at £110,879. That's what the house needs to sell for to break even, and anything that you sell for over that means that that's your profit. But as you guys are fully aware, the property market is all over the place right now. And it's becoming incredibly difficult to achieve asking price. The good thing was there was a lot of interest. However, we only had one firm offer, and we actually had to accept that firm offer. It was a standalone offer. That offer came in at the asking price of £150,000.
Wow. Awesome.
I was so confused then, oh my God.
And now tell me how you're feeling.
The way that was going then, I thought you were going to say they offered like 95 or something.
So if you guys have done the maths really quickly in your head, that means that there is, as it stands right now, a profit of £39,121.
Awesome.
Harry, how are you feeling?
Yeah, elated. It was more than I was expecting to get, more than probably doubled what I was thinking ballpark figure-wise, so yeah, it's awesome.
This house was bought for £220,000. You were set a budget of £30,000. You actually spent £32,422, slap on the wrist. In addition to that, we must now add on £8,500 in stamp duty because of the way this process works. £4,560 in seller's fees, £2,427 in council tax, and once you add in your survey, your solicitor's fees, you get £23,650. Let's roll that all together, and we have total costs of £295,647. Anything above that is profit. Okay?
Yeah.
So the house was put on the market for £340,000. Good area, but I think we have to also factor in that the market is cooling. Yeah? But there were viewings, and lots of them. £340,000. That was the asking price. Well, lads, we didn't achieve the asking price. This house sold for £365,000. £25,000 over the asking price. So if all goes well with the sale, guys, get this in your head, you have made £69,353. Life-changing. Cameron, talk to me.
That's just goes to show all the hard work and the late nights are worth it. So yeah, I'm ecstatic to be fair at the minute.
So we bought the house for £130,000, and you had a renovation budget of £17,500. Now, you were actually over that budget. You spent £21,610, bringing you £4,110 over the budget you were assigned. So moving forward, Kim, as you know, this is the real deal. So we do have costs and fees. The expensive costs and fees that no one speaks about, right? You don't ever see it on social media. So things like your auction fees, your survey fees, your solicitor's fees, interest on the loan, insurances, and more. And all in, all of that comes up to £22,646. So overall, everything that you've spent has come up to £174,256. So Kim, that's what you need to beat to make any profit whatsoever. So Kim, the house went on the market for £190,000. Now, it's a tough market out there, as I'm sure you know. And to stand out, the property really needs to shine. And shine it did, because we had some viewings straight away, which was really, really good. And an offer came in that I did accept. That offer was £7,000 above the asking price. So we actually sold it for £197,000, which is excellent in this current market. And that means that you guys got a profit of £22,744. How does that feel?
That's amazing. Yeah.
Really, really good. I mean, you've got a renovation that you're proud of, and you've made a good profit. What do you think you'd use the money on?
I've already been looking at my own house to buy now. So,
Seriously?
yeah.
Oh, that ties in so well, doesn't it? So when you're looking for your new house, are you looking for something you want to do up again, or are you looking for something you could just take your suitcase into this time?
I think for the time being, I would just like to chill for a bit, so no more renovations for a while.
You're on a bit of a hiatus, are you?
We bought this house for £140,500. You were set a budget of £15,000. You actually spent, on your budget, £15,978, so just shy of £1,000 over.
In addition to those costs, there are things like stamp duty, council tax, utility bills, and auction solicitor and estate agent fees, as well as interest and fees from the loan on the property, which gives you a grand total of £25,325.
That brings us to £181,803. Anything over that is profit, okay? This house was put on the market for £220,000. there was interest. We knew there would be. It's a lovely old house. You've done a good job, and it's in a great area. You know that. You're the professional. Yeah. We did get an offer at the asking price. However, there were so many conditions attached to that offer that would have added up to £5,000 worth of additional costs that it just didn't seem reasonable. So, kind of stuck to our guns a bit on that one. Another offer has been accepted. And that isn't for the asking price. It's less than the asking price. But it is £219,000. So guys, you've made just over £37,000.
Jubbly.
Congratulations.
Much effort.
Yeah? Happy?
Oh, very.
This house was bought for £125,000. You were then set a budget of £50,000. Guys, you didn't go over budget a little bit. Final spend on this house was £73,460. Dan?
50,000 was a great start, and when we started digging and finding all these problems, everything just took a lot longer and a lot more work needed. Materials trebled and quadrupled in price throughout the 6 months we did the work. We sort of had a list of what we were spending our money on. I think by the first 2 months we'd gone through the 50,000. It came to a point as, do we just half-heartedly finish it now, or do we overspend and just get it done so it's complete? And I think we definitely chose to get it complete and spend a bit more.
OK, so on top of that, we had fees and bills totalling £12,913. And the interest on that bridging loan, which we used to buy the house, of £15,490.
We come to a figure of £226,863. Anything over that, we're in profit. The house was put on the market for offers in the region of £240,000. There was an offer that came in immediately, but it fell away quite quickly. But guys, the house has sold, and an offer has been accepted for £235,000, which means if all goes according to plan, you will make a profit of £8,137. Dan, what do you think?
I think I'm more surprised that it did sell.
So that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Gareth, are you the same?
Yeah, I was getting this morning, still seeing, before sale sign up and stuff like that when we pass in. I think it's going to auction, it's going to auction. But the end game in my head was just to sell it. Good, we got a good job, and it sold, so.
And you have made a profit.